can I go quack quack?
I will be divorcing my husband in the next 24 hours. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
No. Okay, listen, here's the thing, and it's not even about my husband. I love my husband. He's hot. He's... Why'd you look at me like that?
Hello?
Why'd you look at me like you're waiting for 20 more adjectives, okay? I could go on the rest of the episode. He makes me very happy. However, we have irreconcilable differences now because I got into a fight with his sister the other day. My sister-in-law. Her name is Tiffany. And let me explain what's been happening. I'm sitting there and we were looking for something to watch. And I'm like, I have literally watched every single reality TV show. I got her into American reality TV shows. Her reaction to Too Hot to Handle was the most insane thing I've ever seen. You would have thought that I was like on .com or something. She was like, what's happening? It was crazy, okay? She was blushing, she was hiding, but also peeking and watching every moment of it, and then come in tomorrow, the next day, to watch another episode. It was a lot. And then we watched Singles Inferno together, and I told her, listen, this is the thing about Singles Inferno. There's an angst to it. For multiple episodes, you just don't know where everybody's at. There's so much being said with nothing being said at all. And she goes, oh, I actually know a reality show. It's the Chinese Singles Inferno. So I said, give it to me.
Oh.
Give it to me. We start watching it, right? And it's called The Beauty and the Best. And I was like, what does that even mean? And
Beauty
she's
and
like,
the Best.
Yeah.
Not the Beast.
no, Beauty and the Best. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. They're going to have the hottest people known. And like China's got 1 billion people to choose from. They probably have some of the hottest people ever. So get them on TV. I want to see them date. Then we get in the 4 girls. We're watching this in real time. She's like translating for me. And I'm like, ooh, let me get the angst in here. Let's watch this. I'm sitting there with my little chips, okay? Let me introduce you to the show that has changed my brain chemistry, that made me get into a throwdown showdown with my sister-in-law. And I felt like I was having a brain aneurysm whilst watching this. It is the most what the f reality show I've ever laid my eyes on. Love is Blind is so tame. This is weird.
Are you sure?
Yes. Okay.
Like
so,
in a good way or a bad way?
so bad. So bad and yet so good. So bad and yet so good.
So it's the best.
Yeah, it might be the best show that I've ever seen in my life, okay? First, we have the girls that are introduced to the TV. And I'm like, okay, I get half of it, the beauty. And now we haven't seen the best yet. We haven't seen the guys yet, but we see the beauty. We get Susie. Susie is very straightforward. She's not afraid to say what's on her mind.
So what's the premise, by the way? Did we know the premise, or
Yes.
you're just meeting the girls right now?
Okay, the premise is this.
Okay.
4 girls, 4 guys in a mansion for 3 days and 2 nights. They have to share a room. So the 4 girls share a room with their prospective partner. They just share a bed. They share a room.
You're saying the girl and the guys
Yeah.
all share one room? All
No.
8 of them?
1 girl, 1 guy in each room. There's 4 rooms.
Oh.
And then after the end of episode 1, they kick out a couple, or you can leave if you decide, you know what, we want to go date in the real world now. Then you can leave this show. And then by episode 2, new people come in. Episode 3, new people come in. And it's just a revolving door of people in and out of the house. And they're sharing rooms. They're acting like couples. It feels like 4 couples go camping in a mansion in the woods. That's the vibe of the show. And then randomly, a host will show up like a little fairy godmother, like a fairy godfather, and then be like, hey guys, I'm going to need you to play some crazy games so that I can get the viewership up, okay?
You're gonna do some nasty, nasty stuff on screen today.
Now, we just get first introduced to the 4 girls. We've got Susie, very straightforward. She's asked to describe her ideal type, and she says, I really like guys that are cute and introverted, but they don't look cute and introverted, meaning she wants them to look like dominant CEO, jacked motherfucker, but be cute, personality-wise. Then we have Amy. Amy used to be a female guest on another Chinese reality show, I've been told. It's called If You Are the One. I've actually seen clips of the show, okay? It's like one of the most well-liked shows, and she's one of the most well-liked guests on the show. And then next we have Jasmine. She has really big boobs. Yeah, she was like talking for 3 minutes straight. I couldn't find any subtitles on this show. She was introducing herself. She was saying a lot. And then I paused it and I said, Tiffany, what did she say? And Tiffany goes, she has really big boobs. And then she played it again. And I said, for 3 minutes, that's all she said is she's got really big boobs. So Jasmine is very pretty and very voluptuous. That's all I know at this point. You're going in raw, same as me. Next, we have Lulu. Lulu is considered one of the most well-liked participants in the show because she's very expressive. She likes to express herself. She does the facial emotions. You know, guys typically like her because they're like, she thinks I'm funny. Nobody else laughs at my jokes except for her. So over the course of the next 3 days, these women are going to embark on a journey of self-discovery. They're going to undergo a series of tasks in the pursuit of true love, right? But before they can be paired with their male guest, each woman needs to do something that is a token of their essence. So when these 4 men come in, they're not going to see the girls. They're going to be presented 4 different boxes. They open the box and there's going to be an item that represents each woman. And based off of the item, these men are just going to choose the item and it's going to lead them to the girls' room.
Oh.
So they don't get to see the girls. They don't get to talk to the girls.
Like-
they get paired based off of the item.
Like a blind box.
Yes, a blind box. That's a good one. Okay. But this is when I knew. This is when I knew that Tiffany had lied to me. Okay, this is when I knew Singles Inferno was not Singles Infernoing in China. Because the first thing that I see is the boxes are out in front of the girls. And one of the girls decides, I'm going to give them the essence of my breath. And she gets a bottle, an empty bottle. And just
Shut up.
her breath into
Shut up.
she, into the bottle. It's foggy. It's foggy in there. Her breath is in there. And she puts the lid on and she puts the glass back in the box. And I was like, I pause it. I keep thumping the space bar and looking at Tiffany. And she's looking at me like, you said you wanted Singles Inferno. So I'm giving you Singles Inferno. And I'm like, this girl cannot be serious right now. And then she'll lean over and press the space
Wait, which
bar.
girl is this?
I'm talking about your sister. I'm like,
No. I'm saying which girl like into the bottle.
Lulu.
Lulu, the expressive one.
Yeah. She was expressing her love with her breath. Like, can you imagine sniffing it? I actually want to try that. Does the scent last? Does the scent last? If I died tomorrow and all you had was a vial of my breath, what would you do with it?
Probably make like nuclear weapon out of it.
That is so rude. I'm an avid flosser. I have really great dental hygiene, actually. Okay.
I'll hold the bottle in front of me, be like, back off right now. You don't know what I'm holding.
Moving on. And then this is when I knew. This is when I knew everything was going to go downhill. She gives her the breath. And I'm still like, you know what? Maybe this could be romantic. Maybe I am mistaken. Maybe this is just how they do it in China. Jasmine stands up and she's reaching behind her. She's got both hands behind her. And in one swoop motion, she takes off her bra. They're
No
huge.
way.
One part of her bra, half of her bra, one cup could fit my face. Okay, they're huge. And she just slams it down onto the box.
That must be really, really big. Man.
Yeah. They're huge. Yeah.
She left her bra.
Yeah, and she also in the confessional, because like, you know how the reality shows, they cut from that to the confessionals, and this is like the most unhinged reality show I've ever seen. She cuts to the confessional and she goes, I just want to see how the guy performs tonight. If it's good, I'll let him sleep on the carpet. If it's bad, I'll let him sleep on the toilet. Or it depends on his looks, really. Huh? And we're not
Perform?
Yeah, we're not I don't know what he's performing. We're only like 3 minutes into the show, mind you. Okay, I can only hope that she's talking about quantum physics and algebra. Other than Jasmine, all the other girls actually seem kind of nervous by the time that they put their little artifacts.
What is it? What's the other two?
Oh, it was like nothing. Yeah, nothing important.
What?
I forget, honestly. It was like so. Listen, me and Tiffany were having a field day with the bra. And the other two were like afterthoughts. They were like
"Here's
just
my
chill
socks."
people. Yeah, they were just like, here's a letter of my devotion and love.
Oh,
It was like very normal stuff. Here's a piece of chocolate because I love chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Jasmine was honestly the stunner. All the guys, the 4 guys walk in. Can I just say something about it? You know what? No, let me tell you what the girls are doing. They are all each escorted into their rooms, separate rooms. And there's cameras all up in the rooms. And the rooms have like, you know, when you go to a school and you see the cafeteria and there is that door that swings in and out. Like you just push it and it swings in, but it's also got that circle window. Yeah, those are the doors to the bedroom. I'm like, whoa, what the is happening right now? This is kind of weird. All the 4 girls go into their little bedrooms. And I did have to pause it. And I said, Tiffany, was this filmed like 20 years ago? And she said, no, it's actually recent. And I said, oh, was this like a small network? Because this feels like a YouTuber budget film. And she said, actually, you know that bald guy? He's like one of the most famous hosts. He probably charges so much money to be on this show, host this show. And I was like, oh, so this is like a creative decision that they made. Okay.
Wait, what's wrong with it? I'm sorry. What is it?
Everything about the show feels like it's from 30 years ago. The house.
What?
The way that it's filmed. Everything is just crazy. The show is crazy. I felt like I was in the back rooms of reality shows. And it's crazy because this show did pretty well in China. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be something I'm missing. So she's like, just watch. I press play again. The 4 girls are in there and they're hiding. They're getting shy. They're like, what if, it's called Beauty and the Best. They're bringing in the best looking guys. They're bringing in the best talent. They're bringing in the best marriage material men. I might walk out of here with my future husband. But also, what if nobody chooses my artifact because they're too busy ogling Jasmine's bra and nobody wants to pair with me, and then the guy comes in and he doesn't even like me? What am I going to do then? They're hiding in their rooms, and then we see the men walk up to the house. Music plays, slow-mo hits. You see their feet first before it starts panning up, and they walk in like the world's most diverse C-pop band.
Oh.
Of middle-aged men.
Shut up.
One guy.
Shut the front door.
One guy looks like he just walked out of Universal Studios. Not set, not the filming set, not an actor. He looks like he walked out of the theme park after buying all the merchandise that he could find in the clearance section. He's wearing the Amazing Spider-Man t-shirt with like, it's a long sleeve shirt, you know, where it's like white on the torso and then the sleeves are red. And he's wearing a red backwards cap. He's got long hair. He looks like he's never talked to a girl in his life, okay? And then next to him, you got a middle-aged balding man who looks like he teaches violin.
What?
Or he teaches like the theory of relativity or something to his houseplants in his free time. He's a little bit shorter. He looks like a professor at your local community college, but really stressed out because he is really balding. And I have nothing against men that are balding, okay? I think they are some of the sweetest men alive.
Shut the front door.
Causation is not correlation, however. It's just weird. And then the 3rd guy kind of looks like a college student. And then the 4th guy looks like the college student's dad that's going to be dropping him off during college welcome week and is like help setting up his dorm. But he's not the DILF. He's not the hot dad. Every time he bends over to help his son unbox his boxes, you get a sneak peek of his crack. Like, that's what that guy looks like. No, I'm so serious.
Oh, fuck.
These are the 4 men that are coming in. These are the 4 men.
Wait, so the girls look normal, right?
They're pretty, yeah.
Okay, girls are normal.
Yeah.
And the guys look like...
They're not the most conventionally attractive.
So they didn't go through like a little elimination? Or they were chosen, or what's going on?
They were chosen.
Okay.
These are the best. I don't know what pool of applicants they were choosing from, but rest assured, these were the best, they said. Okay? And you know what? That's very rude. These men could be the sweetest men on mankind, right? So let's see if they are. Let's see if they are.
Are they like rich?
So these men walk in and they all immediately start fighting for the bra.
Like how?
They're like, this is mine. And I'm already like, I don't think I like this. I keep pressing the space bar and then I keep looking at Tiffany and I just keep going. And then she keeps leaning over and pressing it to start the show all over again, okay? Now, Sam is the one that pairs with Susie. Sam is the college dorm room dad with the butt crack.
Okay, hold on, slow down. Susie. Which one's Susie again?
Straightforward Susie.
Oh, okay.
She said she wanted a hot, domineering guy that looks, but that's personality is cute. And then she gets college dorm dad, Sam. Nothing's wrong with that. He's a 33-year-old man, and during his confessional, he very proudly states, I have zero experience with girls. I have never kissed a girl. I've never held hands with a girl. So yeah. Sam shows up at Susie's door. She was so nervous. She was like hiding behind the couch. She opens the door and immediately it cuts to her confessional and she said, I don't know why the fuck I was nervous. Like really? I'm so confused. All the girls, when you see their confessionals after they meet the men, they're so confused. They're like kind of laser eyeballing the producers like, is the camera still running? Because I'm about to commit a very serious felony crime right now against you guys. I just want to know.
Do you think they all thought that they got the worst pick?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Are they going to see the other ones?
Oh yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, soon.
Okay.
So Susie, during her first confessional, she says about Sam, I think he's the definition of a geek, the way he looks. And I paused it and Tiffany translated it and I said, I think Susie is too straightforward. I think Susie is really rude. And then I went to Google and I typed in GEEK and then Sam's picture popped up.
Shut the fuck up. No.
Oh, no, almost literally the same. And I said, she is mean but factually correct. So I have nothing else to say at this point. This was honestly, it was kind of mean. There were obviously no red flags from Sam. Like, I thought his personality was very cute. However, it just was kind of awkward because he really, again, has no dating experience with girls. And I guess Susie was trying to, I don't know, make it steamy or something. She was testing the waters.
What?
She's in the bathroom and she says, hey, Sam, could you pass me my bra? This is a trick, you know.
What do you mean? Susie's standing inside with the camera pointing to the door. Gotcha.
This is a trick, you know, if you also have no dating experience with men, but like it's supposed to make the guys all hot and steamy, like, you know, like Jasmine took off her bra and everyone was obsessed. They were foaming at the mouth, you know, they were acting like little dogs with rabies. They were just they're going crazy. So she's expecting Sam to be like, what do I do, right? I don't know how to describe Sam's reaction other than it appears that Susie and Sam had been married for 70 years and Sam is in the middle of a very intense game of Scrabble and his wife just asked him to get a glass of water. He looks very annoyed and like this is the most tedious thing and he starts looking around like okay, fine. He finds her bra lacy, white, sexy. He grabs it with 2 fingers as if it is radioactive, as if it has spent its lifetime at Chernobyl and has just recently made its way back to its rightful owner, Susie. And he grabs it with 2 fingers like it's got a stench just emanating from it. He walks over to the bathroom, gives it to her and says, you know, this is the second bra I've touched today.
Like he's disgusted by it?
Yeah. And so Susie is so confused. Maybe he's still recovering from how big Jasmine's bra was. But Susie immediately runs to the confessional room and she sits there in silence for a hot minute. Like she's really rethinking every decision in her life that led her to this point. And she just looks into the camera and says, no, he's gay. That works for that works on everyone. He's gay. He's gay. There's only one answer. He's gay. Okay, now then we cut to Amy. Her partner is Andy. He's Sam's son. Not actually, but he's the one that looks like a regular college student, okay? Andy shows up. Amy's like, you're whatever. He's like, you're whatever. And then both of them just turn into side characters for the rest of the episode, okay? They're just kind of like, I mean, you're okay, right? Then nothing crazy happens. Then Jasmine, she's waiting by her door, braless, nipples out. No, I'm just kidding. I think she put on a new one. I don't know. Not that I was looking. Not that I was staring, pausing, analyzing. I'm just guessing, okay? And then the door opens. In walks Universal Studios. Jason. That's what we're gonna call him.
Universal Studio.
Yeah, but a lot of Chinese netizens call him Thailand Virgin.
Thailand Virgin?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. He's Thai, but I don't know how he went to Thailand, okay? And he seems like a virgin. Yeah, he also states that he's a virgin. And a lot of the girls actually openly stated that their ideal type was a virgin. And I was really thrown off by that. Let me tell you, my mind, I had to pause that for a second. And then the way that Tiffany was trying to translate it to me without using the actual V word, because like she was a little nervous to use that. So I was like, what's happening right now? What has he never done? And she's like,
He's never done it?
What do you mean? His taxes?
Oh
like,
my God.
what has he never done? Okay.
This is like so different. Like, because American show would be, yeah, bro, I do it like 52 times a day. You know what I mean?
Yes. If I don't do it, I grow a third leg and then things get rough, you know?
Yeah. It's like too hot to handle, right?
Yes. Yeah.
It's like the moment they stop, they're going to die.
Yeah. Like life is no longer worth living.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then, yeah. But he picked Jasmine. He picked the bra. So I was like, oh.
He's ready to.
He's never done it, but he's ready to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's obvious. He knows what he's in for. And he first approaches Jasmine's huge assets.
What do you mean?
He just be kind of taking looks. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
And then Jasmine does not hold back. She's very interested in Jason. She says, look at our room.
Oh, she really likes the.
Loves him.
Oh, really?
She's like, look at our room. We can't even perform large movement exercises in here, which is like a very convoluted thing to say. Imagine saying that to somebody. It's not even sexy anymore.
What?
Yeah, but she says, what a pity. We can't even do large exercises.
Like that's literally what she said, verbatim.
Yeah, and I thought I was being dramatic, right? Just wait. There will be a banana eating scene like you've never seen before. A banana eating scene.
Like actual banana?
You'll have to wait and see. Jason is so lost.
What type of exercises? Exercises between the two of us. We can only make small movements, don't you think?
And he's looking around.
Yeah, it's kind of small. I guess so.
He's so lost. They're not even on the same planet right now. They're not even talking about the same thing. Jason genuinely thinks that this is a fitness guru in front of him, okay? And she's ready to jump his bones. But of course, we save the best for last. Lulu is waiting for her partner, and she's just anxious on her tippy toes, just like, who's gonna walk in through that door? Is it gonna be my Prince Charming? And in walks what every netizen has described as the dominant CEO of this episode, of this season. Ooh. You know the dominant CEO personality? 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, Christian Grey.
It's the...
Daddy Roland.
Daddy Roland.
You know? Like,
yeah, it's like the every dark romance, mafia boss, dominant CEO. They tell you what you're going to eat for dinner. And it's so hot. But if anybody else did it, you'd be like, hey, shut the fuck up. But when he does it, you're like,
okay, Daddy, I guess I'll eat that for dinner.
That is...
Eat what for dinner?
You know what?
Shut up.
And in walks MIT graduate. Oh, yeah, from the United States. Started from the bottom, tech CEO and VIP client at multiple airline companies.
Wait.
He needs everyone to know that he is diamond medallion at multiple, various different airliners.
That's a weird flex.
I know.
But okay.
No, it's gonna get better, okay?
Okay.
So he speaks multiple languages and he's very different. He's very special. He is the one and only balding violin teacher that I was just telling you about. He walks in through the door and I kid you not, Lulu can't help but break the fourth wall. She turns to the camera in the room and she says, "What is this?" She says, "What is this?" She doesn't even run to the confessional room. She just, "Doop, what is this?" I need to talk to the manager right now. Okay.
Did they get scammed? These girls?
Okay.
They're like, this is the Chinese singles Inferno.
Yeah.
And then, boom, here comes your substitute teacher.
Yes. Yes.
What?
And I'm looking at Tiffany and she's looking at me in silence, just nodding. Like, yeah, keep watching. Okay, so we press play again. This is CEO Zuzu from Guangzhou.
Zuzu is his name?
He's Zoo. But I like to call him Zuzu from Guangzhou, okay? Now...
No, okay, got it. He looks, okay, got it.
He looks...
like a violin
That's
teacher.
so rude.
Isn't that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
Okay,
And like you know how in like reality shows, dating reality shows, they always have like the picture of the person and they flash it on the screen and it's like Zuzu, the CEO, you know, and then it's always like ding, you know, the picture. His picture's fucking wild. These pictures are wild, okay?
I just want to say, Mifa, Zuzu, Zuzu, Mifa, Zuzu.
What the fuck? Is that what's going on in your mind while I'm telling you the craziest reality show
No,
drama?
you say his name is Zuzu. That's all I hear.
Listen, I just want to say, I feel like at points in this episode, I sound rude because these men are not conventionally attractive. But just you wait, because they be trying to do too much. They are doing so much. These girls are beautiful on the inside and out, and some of these boys are just fucking around and being disgusting. They're being vile human beings. And I just want to say the producers knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing casting this crew. So don't come at me. Go at them. Because right after Lulu does a 180, breaks the fourth wall, stares me directly into my eyeballs and asks me, "What is this?" Okay. I said, "I don't know. I'm sorry." They bring in Zuzu into the confessional, okay? All 3 strands of his hair and all. And he sits there and the producers, they know exactly what they're doing. They ask him, "So what do you think?" And he says, "I think our appearances are extremely compatible. Not only that, I think I can also open up Lulu's eyes to the new level of, you know, life and stuff."
Airline status.
Yeah. So Zuzu, he decides to break the ice with Lulu. He says, "Lulu, let me introduce myself." And he slides over a 2x1. 2x1. You know what a 2x1 is?
A business card?
A business card. He slides over his business card as a way to enhance his charisma. He tells the confessional the purpose of giving her his business card is to indicate his position as the CEO and to reveal that his company is from Guangzhou. Guangzhou is a tier 1 city, which is a good city. Tier 1s are the best cities in China. However, it's not New York City. It's not Los Angeles. It's like being like, "I'm from Atlanta." I fucking
Guangzhou is
love.
good. No, Guangzhou is good.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but the Chinese netizens were saying it's not that good to be doing that. They were saying it's not that good to be flexing on your city like that.
Oh, it's not like you're. It says like, oh, I live at like in
Upper
the
East Side.
of a Manhattan.
Yeah.
And, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But he was shitting on everyone else that wasn't on Guangzhou.
Oh.
So that's why people said it's not that good. It's not that good. Sit your ass down. So the two sit down in these I don't know why. Again, they're given like these kids' tables. They're sitting down in what I can only imagine is a play set for my nieces. And they look incredibly awkward sitting there. But I do think...
Zuzu and Lulu?
Yeah, Zuzu and Lulu. Their knees are like up to their chins. And they're just sitting there eating snacks from a table that is underneath them. Basically off the floor. It's ridiculous. And so while eating the snacks, Lulu is trying to be nice, even though you can clearly tell she's very upset. She says, so you have your own company? Yeah, started from the bottom. Okay, Lulu tries to keep the conversation going because, I don't know, she's just trying to be a polite person. Oh, your business card said you're from Guangzhou. I heard Guangzhou is super expensive. What's a normal reaction to that? If you're from New York City and people say, you're from New York, I heard New York is so expensive. Normal people go, bruh, don't even get me started. It's so expensive. It's so stupid. It's ridiculous, right? And he goes, it's not that expensive. You know, if you go a little bit outside of Guangzhou, it's only about $4,000 per square meter.
Okay.
You know what this reminds me of? It's like, it's not that expensive. It's only $2,000 per square footage. It's like, that's clearly fucking expensive, bitch.
He's bragging.
Yeah, but also the fact that you know those very specific details and then also feel the need to bring it up in such a casual conversation. It's like, oh, hey, I really like your bag. And they're like, oh, it's not that expensive, actually. It's only $20 million. And then you're like, I never even asked you. Okay, I was just saying. So at this point, Lulu is already, she's had enough. She does another double take, side take to the camera and rolls her eyes. Okay.
Wait, in front of him?
Yeah, in front of his face.
Damn.
The conversation swiftly transitions to discussing hobbies, which Lulu is, again, just trying to have a normal human-to-human conversation, and she brings up the fact that she loves traveling, and Zuzu's response is, oh yeah, me too. I usually use the points and miles from airline companies. Every time I fly with an airline, I will always sign up for their membership. That way, I will get points every time I buy that airline's ticket. By using those points, I get hotels and I save a lot of money. But the way that he's saying it is as if he flies private everywhere. It's just the weirdest thing. He's got this dominant CEO energy. He might as well be leaned all the way back in this kiddie chair with his legs spread, mansplaining how stonks work. That's the vibe. And Lulu just wants to leave. In her confessional, all she says is, he's a show off. I want to leave. I literally want to leave. So after all of this, all the couples are asked to gather for dinner. And this is the first time that they're going to be seeing each other's partners. And this is when all the girls, they be sharing some side eyes with all the girls. They be looking at each other like, did you know what was happening? Did anybody know what was happening? Because I didn't. And I'm not happy about this. So they all gather, and this is their chance to expand the other options because they can later decide if they want to switch couplings.
Oh.
This is not permanent, right? They can switch couples. So the first three couples to arrive are Lulu and Zuzu, Susie and Sam, and Amy and Andy. The minute Zuzu lays his beady little eyes on Amy, he's in love. She was on the other reality show, remember?
Does he know Amy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he knew Amy.
He goes, is your name Amy? I watched you on If You Are the One. I watched you and I remember you. That time because you went with Jason, right? That was his name because I have mutual friends who are friends with that guy that you left with. He's an ABC. He's an American-born Chinese. And I just came back from studying in America. And I was in America and I came back and after listening to his speech about you, you know, like it just, yeah. Hi.
That's so creepy.
Yeah. And everyone is like, whoa. This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's like stalkerish.
Yeah.
To the point where someone tries to laugh it off and say, wow, you sure know a lot about Amy. And everyone is laughing because that's so creepy. But Zuzu is like, oh, that's good. Let's talk about something serious, guys. Let's talk about something serious. And he's just staring all of them down. I have points at China Southern Airlines that I can buy all of y'all's tickets at discounted prices, and they will all be business class. I have enough points to take every single one of us to Thailand right now.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to take us all to Thailand? Sure, we can make plans. In everyone's eyes, Zuzu is a weirdo. He's an egotistical, creepy weirdo. But he genuinely thinks in his mind, okay, you know how like when you have a really small dog, like I have a really small dog and she's very rotund. She does not have a single muscle in her body. She's just all love and blubber, okay? But when she goes outside, something in her brain clicks where she believes she's a coyote. She believes she's in the backyard huntress. She's hunting down the prey. The prey are just tennis balls. It's not that serious, but that's what she thinks of herself. He thinks he is the dominant CEO, sexy alpha, like just oozing with charisma, oozing, dripping money. Like people could shake his pants and just coins be tinking, falling out of there. That's what he believes.
So he want to fly them out
Yeah, he said, I'll fly you out. Business class, baby.
with points.
Yeah, with my points, of course, because I'm a diamond medallion. Like, it's very bizarre. And everybody is put off by this. Jasmine even jokes at Lulu, because this is Lulu and Zuzu. And she says, your boyfriend is so attractive. Yeah, and she says it in a mean way. But Zuzu is like, yeah, sit on my lap. He doesn't say that.
Wait. So Jasmine's being like sarcastic?
Yeah, about Zuzu in front of Zuzu.
And then Zuzu took it as a compliment.
Yeah, Zuzu's like, she wants to sit on my lap and call me daddy 6 days of the week.
No freaking
She wants
way.
to be my secretary who's like, oops, I dropped a pen, sir. Yeah. Yeah. And everyone is like, this guy is living in his own reality. That's what Chinese netizens are saying. Now, I digress. In the middle of the conversation, Amy starts smiling at Lulu and asking her to leave the table for a private conversation. And seeing the two girls leave, Zuzu and Amy's partner, Adam, or Andy, who is a college kid. He's not that important. There's only one scene in this entire episode, and it's him touching himself. We're gonna get there.
What?
They decide that they're gonna have their own conversation. Now, Zuzu immediately tells Andy, hey, I want Amy. Let's switch. And Andy is like, that's actually really good because I've been into Lulu.
Oh.
So we should just swap partners. And the fact that the two girls left first, they're probably thinking about swapping partners too. Then we cut to the two girls, right? And Amy is like, I am so sorry. Are you okay? He's the worst.
Who said that?
Amy to Lulu about Zuzu. She says, I feel so bad for you. Your partner is so weird and annoying. And Lulu says, I know. When he first walked in, I felt so afraid.
Shut the front door.
I don't know what's happening. And every time scenes like this happen, I have to just look at Tiffany and she's looking at me and I'm looking at her. And then she in slow motion reaches over and hits my space bar to keep playing the show again. And it's just a disaster. So at night, when Amy and Andy go back to their rooms, she's so weirded out by Zuzu that she even says, the guy sitting opposite you, Zuzu, don't you think he's very weird? Now, there's so much going on in Andy's mind because the plan was to swap partners. But now Amy's like, I don't f- with Zuzu. So he's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What can I say in this moment to make her feel good about this? He's not a bad person. I think he's interested in you. Oh, God, I don't know. Okay, what else can Andy say about Zuzu? He turns to Amy, very serious.
He's trying to sell Zuzu.
Zuzu.
Okay.
Smart people are usually bald, right?
What the fuck?
Right? Would you mind if I switched with him? And she said, what? If Zuzu and I switch, is that okay? No! No, you cannot switch with him. I will cry. And she genuinely seems distraught. She's not even just against Zuzu. She is genuinely terrified of this man. And so am I. So at the end of the night, all of the couples were instructed to write on a whiteboard all of their rules inside this room. The girls write the rules inside that room. So for example, you can write, the guy must sleep on the couch. No sharing the bed. For Amy and Andy, it was turn off the lights before bed. Don't watch each other shower and keep a minimum distance of 5 feet. There's social distancing. Okay. However, after their conversation about Zuzu, Amy storms up to the whiteboard and writes another rule. Don't change partners. Except you can't really enforce the rule, but that just shows you how much she does not want to be with Zuzu. And of course, Zuzu is oblivious to all of this. Okay. And he's doing a lot talking about being a,
Does he think all of them want him?
He thinks he is the catch. He thinks they're all just like salivating in their beds thinking about him. Yeah. He thinks that they're all looking up rent prices in Guangzhou right now to go live with him, to go live near him, just to be in the vicinity of him. So he starts he's talking to Lulu. I just wanted to come back to China to start my own company. Okay. Lulu's like, I really don't give a flying rat's ass about shit. Okay, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. But she's very nice. She says, yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're very capable. I heard MIT is very expensive. Well, I had a scholarship. How much would it be if you didn't have a scholarship? About 70 to 80,000. Oh, that's not bad. She says that's not bad because she's thinking renminbi, which is still a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
So if 70,000 RMB, then that would be 10,000 US dollar.
Yeah.
So she's saying 10,000 US dollar. Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. And then he gets very upset by that. He goes, by the way, that's in USD, not renminbi. And she's like, whoa, okay, I'm sorry. Holy shit. She keeps looking at the camera like, are y'all fucking seeing that? And then I have to pause it and be like, oh my God, Tiffany, what are we watching? So then he talks about his PhD. He talks about how he was working for a Japanese company, blah, blah, blah. He just blah, 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 yapping away. And Lulu is
What
like...
does he do exactly? I'm sorry. He's
nobody,
a CEO?
He's a CEO.
What's the company? He didn't say?
He's a CEO.
Okay.
Because it's a tech company. But he's a CEO. That's all that matters, right? He is the CEO.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Lulu is like, oh yeah, I heard you speak a lot of languages. Do you speak Japanese? Yeah. Oh, then how do you say this in Japanese? He just fucking be bullshitting because everyone, netizen comments later are like, that is not how you say that in Japanese. So he's just out here.
Oh, he made something up?
It's like he does not speak Japanese.
Oh.
It's like me. I did see a comment that said, I love you, Stephanie, but your pronunciation of Spanish words is diabolical. So I guess it's like me trying to speak Spanish. I'm sorry. I have such a hard time with pronunciation. It's really bad. And I try to work on it every day. Literally, there will be days I sit at dinner and I'm like, guys, help me with my pronunciation of things. But he just be saying shit. So everyone is like, God, this guy is the worst. Meanwhile, the only people who have chemistry are Jasmine and Jason.
Jasmine and Jason. Oh, the
Jasmine
bra.
is like, she's got a lot of assets. And then Jason has never touched assets before in his life.
Oh.
And he's still wearing his The Amazing Spider-Man shirt. Can I tell you exactly what Jasmine and Jason look like to me? And I mean this with as much admiration as possible because they're my favorite couple on this show.
Really?
Which is really saying nothing. Absolutely nothing. That says as much about what I think about eggs as it does this show. It means nothing, okay? Basically, you know, like those really cool Asian moms on TikTok? Okay, like you have my mom, who I be saying like the fuck before every sentence or after every sentence in front of my mom. And she's not a cool Asian mom. So she's just like, don't say that. Oh my gosh, don't ever say that. Right? That's a normal Asian mom. And then you got like the cool Asian moms on TikTok where the cool kids are like, the fuck? And then the mom is like, the fuck did you just fucking say? And then you're like, that's a cool mom. I bet she still parties like on the weekends. Like, I bet she has a life, right? Yeah. That's what Jasmine looks like. And then Jason looks like her son.
What?
I don't know how to describe it. She looks like the cool mom and he looks like the son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's really into him.
Okay.
After dinner, she sits on the bed and they're sitting on the edge of the bed. And she's like, so what do you think about the other girls? Are they pretty? And immediately, there's only one right answer. What's the right answer?
Oh, I didn't even see them. What? There's more girls? Where?
Where?
I only saw 4 guys and 1 girl. Uh-huh.
Fine, that was kind of good. But anyway, Jason looks at her and goes, yeah, I thought they were all really pretty. So then she says, you know, the other couples are all happy? Like they've all coupled up officially. She says that. What's the appropriate response to that?
The other couples are all coupled up? Oh, good. So nobody will couple with you.
Exactly. But he says, that's a shame because that means I can't get to know anyone now. So then Jasmine is very frustrated, but she doesn't want to come off too strong because they just met like 5 minutes ago. So what she does is she's looking around the room, looking for some sort of idea, some old trick in the book, and she sees it laying right there on the console table. And she reaches over, grabs it, sits back on the bed, and she peels one layer of the banana at a time, and she stares at Jason.
No
and I've
way.
truly never seen anyone eat a banana like this. There's no reason for you to suck in when you eat a banana.
Shut up.
Her cheeks were going in because she was sucking so hard. And I was like, I've never seen. I also don't know if I eat a banana in 2 long, deep bites. I gotta at least hit a banana with 20 bites. She said, 2 bites it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, did it work?
It did.
It did work?
Yes. Yeah.
Like in what way?
It did, as in, they might get married soon. Actually, I like this.
What was what's his name? Jason?
Just looking.
Jason?
Yeah, Jason's just looking.
He was just looking.
Yeah, and that banana is just going to third base. And I'm like, how is this the singles inferno of China? I'm looking at Tiffany. The banana's having the time of its life. There's so much happening right now. Now, the next morning, when everybody is still asleep at 5 a.m, Zuzu gets up and prepares breakfast for everyone. This is kind of a sweet gesture. He makes untoasted bread with scrambled eggs. It's like prison food. And a cup of coffee while everybody is asleep. However, when they all come down, they're confused about who made the breakfast, and when they find out it's Zuzu, nobody wants to eat it. This is actually mean. Nobody wants to eat it because he does kind of give creepy vibes. I'm not gonna lie. And like, you just can never be too safe. I am non-confrontational and I don't like to hurt people's feelings, so I would definitely eat it and probably be drugged. But everybody else is smart. They don't want to eat it.
So what did they do?
They start making their own eggs.
So wait, they just didn't touch the food?
They don't touch the food.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Amy looks disgusted with the food. She looks like she's gonna gag. So she makes her own food. It's kind of mean, but this next scene will make you realize it's not that mean. It's not mean at all. The host comes in and says, guys, we need to get crazier. We're going to play a game of Never Have I Ever. We're going to have 5 fingers, 4 fingers up in the air, and we're going to go around and say, never have I ever done this. And the person with the most number of fingers still up in the air, still pointing to the sky, their digits, they are going to be the winners. You guys know how Never Have I Ever works, right?
Yeah.
So they all sit in a circle, and people, the first one is, never have I ever cheated or dated 2 people at the same time. And everyone keeps all 4 fingers in the air, but they look over at Zuzu, who's only got 3 digits suspended in space. Zuzu, you dated 2 girls at the same time? Yes. Wait, how many girls did you date at the same time? I've dated 3 girls at the same time. And he's smirking, like he's so content with himself. Like, I got 3 bitches. I got 3 bitches waiting for me in 3 different cities, and I fly business class to each of them with my airline points. Okay? Everybody else, though, is looking at him in disgust and disbelief. He looks fucking proud. It's giving, I'm so attractive, I can get so many girls. But Jasmine, she breaks the silence. Everybody doesn't even know how to respond because I think most of them want to say, how? But they don't. They're just sitting here like, ugh. And also, why are you proud of that? But Jasmine steps in and she breaks the silence and she mutters, fuck, this type of guy is the worst.
What? Did he hear it?
She didn't know if he heard it, so she slams down her chopsticks and then says, this type of guy is truly the worst. Then she was worried that maybe the clip-on mic did not get it. So then she moves her chin to the mic and says, "This type of guy is the worst." So she repeats it 3 times just in case. She's like, "Sound guy, did you fucking get that?" Yeah.
I'm so lost.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Honestly, I love Jasmine.
Like
She's
she
kinda
just
fun.
she's calling him out
Oh, yeah.
on his bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
Lulu's turning to the side like, "Why don't you just date 10 girls at the same time instead?" And everyone's like, "God, he's the worst." The next following questions were, "I never slept in the same room with the opposite sex. I never had sex, never got drunk." In the end, the first person to put all their fingers down is Zuzu. So he was awarded the right to wash the dishes and be the most hated guy in the house. Congratulations, you weirdo. Okay. But before that, the MC had another question. The host says, "Can you guys accept if the woman makes more money in the relationship?" And all the guys are like, "I mean, I guess, whatever, right?" These guys are so passive. These guys don't give a shit about anything. These guys want to go back home right now. And the girls, they're trying so hard to be kind and polite. But you can just tell. You can just tell the minute that they get out of here. Oh, they're going down their contacts on their phone. There's going to be a lot of FaceTimes. There's going to be a lot of rants. There's going to be a lot of speechless moments. Yeah. And so they were asked, if you were to guess who makes the most money, who would you all choose?
In this room? Oh.
Yeah. And
Is Zuzu puffing his chest?
Yeah, he's puffing his chest and he says, "I think my net worth is definitely the top 2." And everyone said, Bruh, net worth is a crazy phrase to pull out right now. Like, to pull out the net worth. Whoa, bro. Like, imagine someone being like, "How much cash do you have on you?" And it's probably like, I don't know, $5. And they're like, "My net worth." It's like, I don't need to be hearing this right now. This is weird. And then they're like, "First or second?" The host is egging him on. "So you think you're first or second?" To be honest, first. Zuzu also doesn't forget to roll his eyes in confidence. Like, it's not really a debate, is it now? Yeah. However, the
Does
host,
he tell us though?
no, but the host knows how much everyone makes. And they actually announce he doesn't make the most.
Oh,
Jasmine makes the most.
the bra girl.
Put some respect on it, Jasmine, the money girl. Okay, the
my bad.
money girl.
My bad.
She makes the most.
Oh.
The money girl. Excuse you, okay? So, because of Jasmine's behavior and appearance of taking off her bra, a lot of the guys were shocked. But she is the most financially independent, and she, of course, has even supported some of her ex-boyfriends in the past. She really likes, like, cute guys. Yeah.
Like she's the provider.
Yeah. And this takes an emotional toll on our dominant CEO.
Oh.
So the rest of the episode, he's kind of in like a sour, foul mood. I'm not even lying. He's just like got a scowl on his face.
But we don't know where he falls.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
So on this show, Jasmine really likes Thailand Virgin Jason. And he is the one with the lowest income, actually. So they say he's actually the lowest. Are you okay with that, Jasmine? And Jasmine's like, "I don't care. I don't care. Did you see what I did to that banana? Jason, did you see it?" I'm ready. Okay. Now,
crazy.
Jason, however, is like, "I kind of want to see if Susie's interested in me." Now, this is the part that behooves me. This is the part where I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Because out of nowhere, they'll be like, "I want to see if Susie's interested in me." And I'm like, you have not said one word to Susie. You and Susie have the chemistry of a bottle of WD-40 and a potato. Like, there is nothing correlating you two. There's nothing. Like, one is gasoline and then the other one is a grasshopper. I don't see any sort of connection. No sparks are flying, nothing. And suddenly he's like, "I am really conflicted between Susie and Jasmine." I'm like, I didn't know you had choices, dude. I didn't know what's going on. Susie, however, is also like, "I'm very interested in Thailand Virgin."
Susie. Oh, everyone likes him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Sam is dating, or Susie is with Sam, who is the college dad.
Oh, she don't like college dad.
No.
Is he the geek?
She's like definitely convinced he's gay because of the bra thing. Yeah, maybe he's just not into her. I don't know. But she wants Thailand Virgin. So then the host decides, okay, we're going to settle all of this. We're going to play a new game. It's called Who is the Sperm King?
Excuse me?
Now, I just want to say the juxtaposition of a cast of characters who have absolutely no sexual chemistry whatsoever. Jasmine has more sexual chemistry with the banana than she does her own partner, Jason, on this. And then the juxtaposition of that with such crazy games is insane to me. They wouldn't even play this on Singles Inferno. Let me just cut to a scene for you, okay? There is Andy standing behind a podium.
Which one's Andy again?
He's the college kid.
Oh, okay.
He's Amy's partner. He's standing behind a podium, and you can only see above his waist. Below his waist, it's blocked.
By
he's got
what?
like a
podium.
giant poster, a podium.
Okay.
And then he's got both of his hands down there. And then he's focusing really hard. Oh yeah, he's focusing, and then he's scrunching his nose, and then he's tilting his head up towards the sky. The girls are sitting in front of him, watching him, sitting there. They can't see behind the podium. They can't see his private parts, but they're all kind of looking away. Some of them are sweating. Some of them are avoiding eye contact. Some of them are fanning themselves because, oh my gosh, what is happening? Some of them are just swallowing because... what is going on right now? And he's just like, what
the fuck?
And then his time is up. The next guy goes, and then he does the same thing, and they just look so focused, and they're like about to explode, and then they just let it out. And then they're gonna compare. What are you comparing, you ask? What do you think they're doing?
Bruh, I don't want to know.
What do you think they're doing?
I don't want to know.
Who's the sperm king?
No.
Okay, so this is how it works. The men are given 15 minutes to drink as much water as possible, and they have to hold their pee for an hour. After that time is up, they pee into a machine called a Euroflow-meter, a machine that tests their peeing speed.
Shut the
Now,
front door.
the host, take his word for it, okay? Because I don't fucking know. The host said the whole point of the challenge is to see who can pee the fastest. Because whoever can pee the fastest can usually pew pew the strongest. Their gun is working the bestest. Pew pew pew. That's what the host is saying. These four girls look like they'd rather jump off a cliff, okay? They don't want to envision these men doing pew pew with their whew whew. They don't want to do anything. They want to die. They don't want to be here. Like, I think they'd have more fun in line at the DMV. This is crazy to them, but this is apparently supposed to accurately measure how well your bladder, prostate, and your sphincters are functioning.
So they have an actual machine that can measure how fast the
You pee.
That is so high tech.
Do you want one?
Kind of.
Our next vlog. Who is the sperm king? Yeah. So they gotta hold their pee to test their manhood capabilities. And by the point that the host is done explaining the logistics of this, Zuzu has already finished chugging 2 water bottles. Like 2 full water bottles. And like, this is technically supposed to be, I don't know. I don't really care who the sperm king is. Like, this seems like only something men care about. Like, I can't imagine a girl given a flying fork about this. Like, I genuinely don't care. Like, let me go in the corner and read, I don't know, Fourth Wing, right? I don't need all this right now. But they are on there taking this so seriously.
All the guys?
All the guys are taking it so seriously, and it is so unhot. Like, you don't even understand. Zuzu almost never stops drinking water the entire hour. He's drinking until his hand is trembling. He's drinking so much water that
There's unlimited water to drink?
And he's drinking so much water that water is dribbling out of his mouth. And it's just disgusting. Not only because of what title he is fighting for, but also just the visual image they said was disgusting. It's just too much. He drinks 7 bottles of water. Yeah. In the span of an hour. He wants that title. So after an hour, all 8 of them gather outside. And like I said, there's that podium that the guys go behind and they pee and they measure the pee and then the king will come out on top. Except in this case, everyone is a loser here. I'm the loser for watching this. Tiffany's the loser because I'm staring at her like, really? Really now, everybody is a loser. The first one to go is Sam. This is Susie's partner. This is college dad. But because this was his first time peeing in front of an audience, he said that he was having performance issues. Which
You're
is
kidding me.
not a great way to start this. Yeah.
Like he couldn't pee?
Yeah, and then he said he was pee shy. So then the whole audience is cheering him on. All the contestants go, psst. They go, it's okay, Sam. Psst, psst, psst. But halfway through, he's like very serious. He's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I'd rather get like a bladder infection than pee in front of the camera. Like, I'd rather, no, I don't want to pee anymore. And everyone's like, it's okay, Sam. Come, take your seat. Next in line is Andy. He goes up there and he's just so focused. He's just like, eyebrows are crunched up. He's closing his eyes. He's looking at the sky. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. It's very sexual for no reason. Yeah. And then the girls are looking at him and they're swallowing their saliva because they're like, I'm so uncomfortable right now, you know? And then he has to pick who goes next. And he says, I pick Zuzu. He's already squatting down. He looks like he needs to pee. But Zuzu's like, what? No, I don't want to go next. See, this is all part of his strategy. He thinks the longer he holds his pee, the faster it'll come out. So he's like, no, I'm going to go last. He also, while he's holding in his pee, he looks like he's being tortured because he drank so much water. But on top of that, he doesn't forget to show off his English. He goes, no, I'm fine in English. And I was like, was that English? He explains that the reason that he needs to do this is because he needs to be the king. So then Jason comes up. He pees. And then now it's Zuzu's turn. The veins in his neck are popping out at this point. He just wants to show off. He thinks if he wins this title, Amy will fall in love. And this is why I tell you, some men are so misguided. I don't know who's teaching them about love, but I've never met a girl who is so ached out by a guy and then they win a competition in the most achiest way and win the achiest title and that's going to change her mind. That's crazy. Yeah, he says, all I can think about is that I want to pick Amy next. And then he pees into the bottle, and it's just the most illegal sight I've ever seen on national television. After everybody is done peeing, it's time to reveal the king. Third place goes to Jason. Second place goes to Zuzu. So between Sam and Andy, you would imagine, Andy is our king. Yeah.
Which one's Andy?
College kid.
Oh.
And then Sam is college dad.
Oh.
So, okay, this is how it goes.
Was Zuzu upset?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a little upset, but he was like, I'm going to get Amy because he believes that Andy's going to go for Lulu. So they all stand behind the woman that they want to go with. And Sam stays with Susie. Jason stays with Jasmine. And then, what's his face? Zuzu goes and stands behind Amy. She doesn't want this. The only way that she's not going to get this is if...
Amy's the one that wrote the rule on the whiteboard
saying,
don't change partners.
Yes. So now if Andy comes and stands behind Amy, then Zuzu's got to leave because Andy was first in the game. So he gets the number 1 pick. But Andy goes over and he stands behind
Lulu.
And Amy starts screaming, no! Like literally screaming and sobbing. I will say for a brief moment there, I thought maybe it was kind of for show because the way she's screaming, it's like, no, I don't want him. Right. So I thought it was funny, but then she starts sobbing. So I'm like, oh, she's so serious. And I can totally see her point of view. Now, this is where I was kind of side-eyeing this entire episode and the producers because she seems genuinely terrified of him. Now, I feel like if you just listen to everything I've said, I was trying so hard in all the points to point out all the creepy mannerisms that he has, but it's not just Zuzu being an annoying dominant CEO, wannabe alpha male, saying the most obnoxious things. It's the fact that his mannerisms are just creepy. Like, he'll just stare at you in like the most unsettling, creepy way, and he just smirks a lot, and the smirk is like a very evil, condescending smirk, and like, as a woman, it's pretty scary. Like, you're scared of this guy. I would not trust him around my water bottle. I would not trust him around anyone. Like, he is giving very creepy vibes. So she starts screaming. The producers have to jump in, and they basically tell her, like, if you don't want to sleep with him, not like sleep with him, but like if you don't want to share a room with him, because some of the girls, they either share the bed and put pillows in the middle, or they will have the guys sleep on the couch in the room. They're like, if you don't even want him in the same room, then you could just ask him to sleep in the living room. So that way she decides, okay, fine, I'm just going to stay, but I'm going to make him sleep in the living room. That's the only way that I will partner with him, because there's no way. So the producers, they're like, okay, sounds good. This becomes a whole ordeal. I will say Zuzu does go to the living room to sleep, but Amy is just so... I feel bad. It's like she's being held hostage. Like,
what's Zuzu's reaction to all that? Like, did he say anything?
No, he's just quiet.
Oh.
And it's kind of creepy.
Huh.
But also, like, wouldn't you just leave then? I feel like the right thing to do is like, wow, I didn't know I was that creepy. Like, maybe I would apologize, and then I would just remove myself from the show. Because, like, I don't need to be creeping somebody out. That's, like, a lot. For someone to cry because they're so creeped out about me, I feel like I would need some time to reflect, some introspection. But they decide that they're going to sleep separately. And there's, like, one more challenge where they do each other's makeup. And Amy decides, okay, maybe I've been a little tough on him. So she lets him into the room to do her makeup. The guys are doing all the girls' makeup.
Oh.
And his makeup actually turns out the best.
Zuzu?
Yeah. The worst is Jason and Jasmine.
Oh.
Yeah, the worst. He uses blush as eyeshadow, but puts it all over her eyes. She looks like a raccoon, but with pink eyes. She looks like she has 2 pink eyes. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. They have a little competition, and then it's their last dinner together. And the editing on this is hilarious, because during dinner, you have Zuzu turn into camouflage.
What does that mean?
Like, they edit him to just be a hologram. Like an outline of a person that's see-through, because no one's talking to him. No one's acknowledging his presence. Nothing. Nobody's even looking at him because he just is...
He's just really, really annoying.
Just really annoying.
Like, is he still flexing? Like, still, like, making weird comments?
Yeah. And there's moments where he's reading a book, but he's zoning out, and his eyes will glaze over, and he's just staring, but it's like a very mean stare. Now, he could be just nobody.
What?
Just like staring into the void. It's just a lot. So eventually, people describe it as having the stare of a Saseng fan.
Oof.
Yeah. And a lot of people say it's not hate that they feel for Zuzu. It's like repulsion. Which is like, these are really, really intense things to say that I would normally disapprove of. I would say you guys are kind of mean. Let's tone it down a little, okay? But it's not like that. It gets worse. So now it's the third and final day. Everybody's packing their bags because nobody knows if they're getting eliminated. Basically, this is what happens. At the end of the third day, if any couples want to leave the show in love and try to love, like, good date outside of this, they get to leave. And also, they have to vote out one girl and one guy. It doesn't have to be the same couple. It can be a random girl, a random guy, but they have to make space for new people to come in, basically.
Oh, so Zuzu's going to be gone.
Yeah, Zuzu's going to be gone. So this is the last day. Everybody's preparing for it. And Zuzu decides that I want to write a letter for Amy. I just want to show her my feelings. He writes the letter, goes to the door, is knocking on the door. Amy is acting like she doesn't hear it, but he knows she's acting like she doesn't hear it because there's a window on the door. And after she does not open the door, this is when Zuzu flips. He walks away so calm, but it is angry calm. He starts shredding the letter with his hands with like the most menacing glare. And he says in the confessional, the show asked us to spend 30 minutes together. When I knocked on the door, even if you refused to, you could have at least pretended to for the show. So then they get to the final round. And during this process, there's a point where Zuzu is saying something and Amy turns to him and is like, can you just shut up? I wasn't even talking to you. I really had enough of you. You think I want this? They're like fighting for real. It's very creepy. So throughout all of this, in the end, ultimately, Jasmine and Jason decide that they're going to walk away and try to be a couple. They're going to try it. They're going to leave the show together. And then now it's time for eliminations. The guys get together and they have to vote one girl out. And the girls get together and they have to vote one guy out. The girls all are voting Zuzu out. They're like, he's like the creepiest. He's egotistical. He has no EQ. He's creepy. Then when the guys are in their little meeting, Zuzu is like passionately convincing everyone to write Amy's name. And it's so creepy. It's so vile. I feel like he's genuinely scary.
What is he saying? Do you know?
Like, you have to pick her. Do you see the way that she's acting? Like, look at the way that she treated me. He even says in the little confessional, I have full control of the situation. I exhibited a strong sense of leadership, getting them to vote Amy out.
Did they vote Amy?
Yeah, when they finally revealed, they revealed that they voted Zuzu out and then Amy, and he's so pleased with himself. He's smirking and he's so excited. And then at the end, he walks up to a producer, not knowing that they're still filming him, and he says, can you cut out some of my unattractive scenes so that I don't look as bad? And that is kept in the show.
Dang.
And that is the first episode of what your sister promised me was the Chinese Singles Inferno. Was it the Chinese Singles Inferno? Absolutely not. Did I get more than I thought I was going to get? Absolutely yes. There's going to be new people for episode 2. Please let me know if you would like episode 2 of a recap, because this is fucking insane. It gets even crazier. Let me know in the comments. But that's it for episode 1. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be safe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.